Hey everybody, it's Jana. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you my January and February completed pages. Today is Saturday, March 2nd. So, yeah, January was a crazy busy month, kind of. I work, so there's always that. But just had a lot going on in January. A lot of stuff going on with kids with school and work, and a lot of birthdays we celebrated. My son's birthday was in January. My mother's birthday was in January. It was a pretty big birthday. She turned 75, so that's something to celebrate. So we took a few days, made like a really long weekend, traveled down to see her. Total surprise. She didn't know we were coming, so we were doing that. And then we got back, went back to work, kids went back to school, and then probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks after we got back, house got hit with COVID, so that's always fun. So had to deal with that. But everybody's doing much better. And then all of a sudden it was February, and I have been meaning to record my January completed pages, but like that, it all got away from me. And by the time I had time to do it or thought about doing it, it was mid-February. So I was like, well, what's the point? Let me just keep coloring, and we'll just do one video of both January and February. So that's what we're doing today. So I hope everybody is doing well. And I'm going to stop babbling and just get into showing you what I was able to do. I believe January I colored 9 pages, and February I did 10. So we have a total of about 19 pages to get through. I did pretty good at being able to write things down as far as like what I used and what I did. So hopefully that helps and makes things go a little faster. But I started January off with this book that I'm sure everyone's familiar with. This is Joanna Basford's Small Victories coloring book. And I really didn't know where to start, so I just started in the front, in the beginning. And I did 4 pages. Yeah, 4. So this is the inside of the cover page. I did these flowers, and then I did everything on the title page. I used, what did I use? Prismacolor pencils. I have Faber-Castell Echo Super Soft pencils. I used gel pens, Sparkle Pop, and white Posca for all these pages. So I don't know if the camera will pick up. Oh, there's some of the shine on the butterfly, the sparkle. So we did those 2, and then using the same things, we went to the next page, or the next 2 pages. So again, I kind of kept the same color theme, color palette going throughout. And I don't know, I was just drawn to the orange and pinks at that time, so that's what I went with. So let me bring it up a little bit closer so you could see. There's some Sparkle Pop in the stars and around the border there. But yeah, it was super fun. I enjoyed it. So that was my pages from Small Victories. Then I worked on, I think it's back here. This is sorry about the glare, Fierce and Fantasy Faces by Hannah Lynn. And I did this page. And I used Prismacolor pencils. The background is done with the Jane Davenport Palette Pastels. I used white Posca, stickles, and liquid pearls. So, I don't know how well the camera will pick up, but the Posca, no, oh, there's some gel pen in there on her crown. The white pearls, or the liquid pearls, are on her earrings. And then the Posca is all like some of the little, I guess, snow. But yeah, that is, she's entitled Lady Winter. So that's why I went with the like bluish, purple, grayish tones for her for winter. So I had fun coloring her. And then, while we're in the book, I did, this one I just did just recently in February. Trying to get to looking in my journal to see if I wrote down what I did. Yes, this page is entitled Happy Hatchling. And again, I used Prismacolor. The background, the purple background, is done with the Tuliart acrylic brush pens. I used white Posca and stickles. So I'm pretty happy. I'm not thrilled with how she turned out, but I'm pretty happy overall. When I started this page, I started with, her skin and her hair. And, I was trying to debate, do I do like some, crazy cool hair color, like pink or purple or something, but I was like, let me just make her a brunette and see where it goes. And then I started working on the dragon, and again, I had no idea I was going to do it, like, I wanted it to kind of pop, which I don't know if it does. I think it does, but I started with like pink, and then of course I gravitated towards like an orangey color, and then I added like almost like a yellowish green, like a lime green color, thinking like, well, all right, will that do something? But I don't know. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks cool. It's different. It's definitely out of my, what I would normally do. Usually I'm always, it has to be realistic. I knew I did not want a green dragon. I wanted like some weird, crazy colored dragon. So, I don't know. I guess I achieved that. But, yeah. And then the stickles are in there's all these little dots around the page. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like an effect from the clouds or the smoke down here or what. So I didn't know what to do. So I pretty much went over them with like a little bit of like Posca, and then I didn't like them just white. So I added the stickles to them. So yeah, this is how it turned out. I do like how I did the clouds. I kind of mixed in like the pinks and the purples in the clouds. So I like how those came out. But yeah, this is Happy Hatchling. And that's another page done. Okay. Then, what did I do? Worlds of Wonder. Okay, so I have a million whips going on. And I hate having whips, and I have so many, I can't even give you a number of how many whips I have. But I decided that I really need to start, my two main goals for this year are to work on any outstanding whips that I have, and to also try to get to books that I haven't even touched. And I have so many books that I've had for the longest time, and I haven't even colored them, and that's just really sad because, I either receive them as gifts or whatnot, or purchase them myself, and, for them to be sitting there and not, touched isn't right. So again, this is Joanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder, and this was the first page I had started. It has been a whip for, I can't tell you how long. But yes, I finally completed it. And I used Prismacolor pencils on the rainbows and the butterflies. Art acrylic paint pen, I believe, for the background, the blue. Black glaze gel pen is on all of the butterflies. Pentel Sparkle Pop is in the center of all of the flowers, and a little bit of white Posca. And so this I put towards the January Color Your Hoard because, well, it was the first completed page from this book. So yeah, I when I started this, I saw the rainbows and I knew, okay, I'm going to do rainbow colors. But then I didn't want the butterflies and the flowers to get lost with the color on the page. And I know there's a lot of stars and whatnot. So, oh yeah, there's also the Pentel Sparkle Pop on some of the stars. So I figured in order to make it kind of stand out, I kept all of the flowers. I was going to keep them white. And I don't know, sometimes I find it difficult to color white flowers, so I kind of added like gray to them to kind of make them, I guess, my attempt to look like white flowers. But, and then with the butterflies, I just figured, okay, well, I did the rainbow, so, you know, what, do I make them all the same color? Do I just pick a few colors? So, I went with the whole rainbow theme. So, you could see that they go down the line kind of in the rainbow, and then just, you know, I ended with, you know, the, like, indigo pinky color down here. So, I started with it up there and just reversed it. And, yeah, I mean, I think it turned out okay. Like that, it is a very busy page. I usually do not gravitate towards, like, to me, it's kind of like a wallpaper page. But I don't know, I was just drawn to it and I did it. And now it's a whip that is now complete. So yay. So that is, again, out of Worlds of Wonder. Then, what did I do next? Oh, another Forever Whip. This is Hannah Carlson's Tales from the Witches Cottage, I believe it is. And we did this page right here. Again, when I first started it, I started off with her skin tone, and I did not like it. It looked, I should have taken a before picture. I think that's why I kind of abandoned it and it became a whip for me. Because when I did the skin tone, I did it so dark, but it almost looked like, had like an orange tone to it. And I was not liking it. So I tried to erase what I could and start over. And I mean, it's not the greatest, but she looks a lot better now than she did. I really wish I would have taken a picture to show you what she started off as. But I didn't even think to do that. So with this one, I used Prismacolor pencils. The entire background is black matte acrylic paint. The inside background of the picture, like in the frame, is Neocolor 2. For the frame, I used Kuretake Starry Colors watercolor palette. And then I think I used some Posca and white gel pen I used on this. And then I think, yes, for the stars, I used the Link Shine glitter gel pen. So a lot of gold and yeah. Again, there's my pink and orange. I'm telling you, I don't know why, but January, I was just, I don't know, I was just gravitating towards that pink and orange color palette. So, I mean, that's kind of what I went with. But, yeah, it's finally done, and she's looking much better than she was. So, yeah, that's a page done out of the Witch's Cottage. Okay, then, so this is the one. Okay, next I worked out of Disney Portraits by Hatchet Heroes. And this one. We worked on the Queen of Hearts. And this one I did for Meg's ABC Color Challenge for January. I believe the letter was Q, so I did Queen of Hearts. This also goes towards the hashtag for Kate's Coloring Haven. Kate's, I think it was Kate's Disney Birthday Bash 2024. So I did that for her. And I did it for an Enchanting Disney Coloring 2024 hosted by Michaela Renee Crafts, and the hashtag Emmy Disney for 2024 hosted by Emmy Snows. She was doing a Disney hashtag. So those are the hashtags I colored it for. And what did I use on this? For the skin tones, for her skin, I used the Faber-Castell Black Edition Skin Tone Set. I used Prismacolor pencils. The background, this light pink background, is Pebbles Pearlescent Chalks. And I used a Spectrum Noir Gold Metallic Paint Marker. So when I looked up a picture of the Queen of Hearts, it was a full picture, and like the top of her is the black and red, but in a lot of the pictures I saw, like in between her dress was this this checkered or this goldy color, and because it doesn't show the rest of her dress and just the top, I kind of wanted to incorporate that color somewhere on the picture. So I didn't know where to put it, and the only place I figured I could put it where it would stand out was this little background they have drawn in behind her. So that's where I put it. Again, the metallic paint marker is her crown and her earring over here. And yeah, that was it. I mean, I'm not thrilled with how she turned out. I think I could have worked on her skin tone a little bit more. That was the first time I was using that set of pencils, the Black Edition Skin Tone pencils. I had received them as a gift for Christmas. So I pulled them out and figured, oh yeah, I'll just see how they work on her. And I mean, she's okay, I think. She passes. But yeah, I don't know. I think I could have worked on her a bit more. But yeah, that's her. Queen of Hearts. She is done. And again, that was out of the Disney Portraits book. Then, okay. I'm going to, let's see. All right. Then we have this binder. This binder is where I keep all of my Chris Reiniak Morning Scribbles, like the PDF. I print out the PDF books. I have 3 of his other books, but all the PDF ones I keep in here. So for January, where did it go? I'm trying to go in order of, okay, January. Here's the January page. I hope there's not that much of a glare. Well, when I lift it, there is. Okay, so this was the page that I colored for January. And this went towards the Frogs and Friends Color Along, hosted by Disney Meg's Coloring and Amanda Colors over on their Facebook page, which is Color With Us. So this was the page for January. I used Ohuhu markers. The background was done with my Pebbles chalks, and I used a cloud stencil that I had. And what else did I use on this? That was it. Oh, a little bit of white Posca here and there. So yeah, this one, I think it turned out cute. So that was for January for that tag. And then, what did I do for... Sorry guys, bear with me. I'm trying to get through them all. Okay, so that was January. And then for February was... February, I tried to play catch up because I know over in the group, they now completed this book. Actually, let me jump to the February page. This was the February page that they had chosen in the group to color for the month. So I colored this one. And this one, again, I used my alcohol markers, my pearlescent chalks for the background, white gel pen, and my Spectrum Noir Metallic Silver Paint Pen, which, yeah, let me see if I could take this out. It'll show up better. Like I use the metallic paint pen around, like the outline of the cloud. And then there's some Posca here and there on our cute little frogs and animals. So this was the February page, again, chosen by them, the Frogs and Friends color along. So with that now for most of them or anybody following along in the group, that completed the book for them. And they were now for March going to move on to the volume 2. But I started this, I followed along with their hashtag a little bit later in the game. So I have a bunch of pictures that I still have to catch up on. So after I had done the one that they chose for February, I just chose another one, which was this one. And here, we'll take him out too, even though, what did I do on him? He is an alcohol marker. Yeah, there's not much on him. I didn't feel like I needed to add a background. He's just done an alcohol marker. There is some white Jelly Roll gel pen on him, and I used a little bit of the Sparkle Pop on this, like the metal area of the pencil. I don't know if the camera will pick it up for you guys, but yeah, nothing like too crazy on him. But I figured, okay, he's done. And then so now, because I have so many more pages to catch up on that they already did, I know when I have the volume 2 book, so I will color the page that they chose for that, and then I'll just choose like 1 or 2 pages that I still need to, so that I can complete, you know, the volume 1. So those are all the pages that I did in the Frogs and Friends edition PDF digital coloring book by Chris Rainiak. Okay. Next, what could we go to next? What did I do? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to go through my coloring planner to see and make sure I got everything. All right, we'll go to this one next. I think that covers January and some of February. So now, we have Mini Mania Volume 1 by Gabby Wolf. This is a super cute book. And I decided I was going to do this one. And I used Prismacolor pencils. In the center of the flowers and on the butterfly, I used metallic watercolor paints by the Art Spirits, Rebecca. I think I used the Wizard of Oz set for this. I want to say I used the Wizard of Oz set, but I'm not positive. I think I did. Or the Alice in Wonderland. It might have been a combination of both. For the background sky, in the center, I used pearlescent chalks. I used white Posca and glaze pen. Where did I use the glaze? Oh, the glaze pen I used on our ladybug and a little bit on the butterfly. And yeah, that seems to be it. So, not bad. Again, didn't really know what kind of a color palette I wanted to go with. Although I didn't go with my pink and orange, so I tried to be different. But yeah, blue and purple. Hey, blue and purple work, right? But yeah. I also did this because I saw the frog, and I don't know, I have a thing for frogs. They're just adorable. So this went towards the hashtag by Moretta Teddy, F4 Frogs 2024. And also towards February Color Your Hoard, because this was the very first picture that I completed from this book. So that's my little bunny and frog page from Mania Volume 1. Okay. Then we are moving on to this one. This is Hatchet Heroes, I believe, Historias de Amor, History of Love, I think it translates to. Again, forever whips. Forever, forever. So, because it was February and Valentine's Day, I thought this one would be perfect for Valentine's Day with all the hearts, and it's Mickey and Minnie. So, I used Tooly Art acrylic brush pen for the background, the blue in the background here. And then all of the hearts are colored with the Link Shine glitter gel pen. The center of the flowers is Pentel Sparkle Pop. And then the flowers and Mickey and Minnie are both Prismacolor pencil. And yeah, that's it. So there is a lot of shine and glitter to the page, but it was meant to be for Valentine's Day. So hey, that works. So this I used for the hashtag The Forgotten Whips, hosted by Passionista Colorista, and also towards Emmy Snow's Emmy Disney for 2024 and the Enchanting Disney Coloring 2024 hashtag, hosted by Bluebird Meg and Michaela Renee Crafts. So yeah, that's that page. And then I finished this one. And again, this one, purple background is the Tooly Art brush pens. I used both Link Shine and Pentel Sparkle Pop for the hearts. And when I had first started this page, I was using like I think it was Crayola, like Super Tips. And I color them in. And it was very streaky and I didn't like how it looked. So I ended up going over it with the Prismacolor pencils. And they look a lot better, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I used Prismacolor pencils on his little banjo thing over there. But yeah, I wasn't sure about a color palette for this one. And I wanted them to stand out, but, you know, I didn't want to do all the hearts in the background red, but I didn't want to do them pink, but I don't know. I figured, okay, well, if the background is purple, like I really didn't think it out. I was kind of just adding stuff as I was going, which was probably my problem. I should have thought it out better. But I don't know. It's a page and it's done, and it was a forever whip. So I'm pretty happy that I can now move on. And I mean, they turned out cute, I think. I tried to get them to look okay. But, yeah. That was History of Love, again, by Hatchet Heroes. What else? What else did I do? Okay. Then I kind of wanted something just like mindless and easy. So I pulled out some of my color by numbers. And this one is the Mosaic Color by Number Dazzling Animals by Jennifer Rowling. I think I did 2 pages in here. Yes. We did this one. And again, I used a little bit of my Cali Art water-based brush markers, and I also used some alcohol markers. So we have this page, pretty simple, just like a silhouette of like the tree and the elephant and the sunset. I like how it turned out. And then there was this one, which to me looks like an eagle, maybe a bald eagle. Yeah, again, just water-based brush markers and some alcohol marker. But those are 2 more pages done. And then I think I only have 1 more. Yes, there's 1 more color by number. This is the, sorry for the glare, the Squares, Triangles, Hexagons, and Circles 100 Quest color by number from Sun Life Drawing. And it's been a very long time since I worked in this one, but I only did 1. I used alcohol markers, and this is the page. It's okay. It looks cute, I guess. Maybe like, you know, hot air balloons with some houses. I don't know. It was just quick and simple and kind of like mindless coloring just to get me through until, you know, I could figure out what else I wanted to color. But that, again, is 100 Quest color by number by Sun Life Drawing. And then we ended, oh, okay, we have 1 more because I showed you the other February pages in the other books. We worked out of A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. This is a super, super cute book. I know like almost everybody has it or has seen it or is working on it. And again, I went for this page. I used Polychromos and Prismacolor pencils on this one. The background I did with King Art gel sticks. There's some white Posca. There is metallic watercolors from the Art Spirits. There is a Spectrum Noir metallic paint pen. And my Folk Art Extreme Glitter acrylic paint. So, let me bring it closer. And I don't know if you can, if the camera's picking up and you could see the sheen in the snow. That is where I use the extreme glitter paint. And we used the white Posca on the snowflakes, and then I guess these little dots all over, I guess snow, is where I used the Art Spirits metallic watercolors. And the strip down here is where I use the Spectrum Noir paint pen. And yeah, I was having a bit of problems with the gel sticks. Like I knew it was a wintry scene again, so I was headed towards like the blues and the purples and, you know, because like winter. But I don't know if it was me. It was probably me, or if it was the paper, but in some areas, if you look close enough, like, I don't know if the camera will, oh yeah, like over here, and kind of like over here and down here, like when I was using like, you know, the soft one. Where is it? The blender brushes. These makeup blender brushes, which they work, like, they're fantastic. So I was using that to apply the gel sticks. But in these areas, for some reason, it's like the paper was almost like rejecting it. So I was, I would clean off the brush and let it dry, or just get a new one and try doing just one color over it. And then like using another brush and trying to mix, I don't know. It was just these certain areas. So I don't know if it was the paper or if it was me. Maybe there was too much in that one area to be able to blend. It was really, really weird. But, I didn't want to fuss with it too much because I didn't want the paper to start, peeling or ripping or, anything to go through, which it didn't, thankfully. So I kind of worked on it as long as I could to make it look okay. And like that, I think just quickly looking at it, unless you actually sit there and study the page and say, okay, you have something there, you have something there. I don't think it's that noticeable. But yeah, I think it turned out cute. Minus those little background problem areas. And like that, again, I don't know if the camera would pick it up for you guys, but the glitter, I am in love with the Extreme Glitter acrylic paint. Oh, he's on my snowman over here. So, yeah. Because it's a snowy, like, water globe type of scene, so you need sparkle and shine. So, yeah. That is it, guys. That is, I believe, let me just double check. Yeah. Those are all the pages that I completed for January and February. So now we're into March. I could put some of these books back. Some of them I will continue to work on. I have a buddy color set up for March. And I think I am going to go ahead and record a March coloring plans video. I haven't done one of like that. The only videos I usually have up on my channel are my completed pages, and I really need to put more content out in order to be able to, get more subscribers, I feel. But again, like, I never know what to do, and sometimes I just get really nervous. As long as I've been putting out these videos, as silly as it sounds, I get really nervous, like, recording and putting out a video. And, I know, like, the two most favorite videos that I like to watch every month is everybody's completed pages and their coloring plans. So I figured, you know what, if I can get together and put out a coloring plan video, maybe that will bring in more subscribers or more views or something. I'm hoping. I don't know. I have to try something. But, yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you had a favorite page or you like any certain page, please feel free to let me know down below. If you liked the video and what you saw, I would be very grateful if you gave me a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel and just visiting for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If there were any books that you've seen that anybody would be interested in doing a buddy color with, please let me know. You can contact me down below in the comments, or you can send me a message over on Instagram. All of my contact information will be below in the description as well as in my profile. So that's where you can find all of that. But again, I want to just say thank you for stopping by and watching today. I hope you, again, are all doing well. And I will hopefully see you soon in the next one. So take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.